You got sand dunes to your west. You got greenery to your east. And by the way, I was sold this for hiking purposes to not get lost and whatnot. If I get lost, this might as well be a friendship bracelet, you know, really. It's not gonna do anything for me. I don't know what those letters mean. I don't know why it turns. If I do this, it turns. What's that about? Who? I was working out a lot, really regularly at the gym, lifting weights, doing some minor cardio, but mostly lifting weights and eating healthy. And I would get my cardio tested by going to hang out with my nieces, play tag, play hide and seek, well, mostly tag. And I would get winded fast during those days. Last week, I played tag with the nieces after having given up on all weightlifting. I had eaten at CC's probably 10 to 12 times in a 2-week period for personal reasons. And I was holding out better than they were. I mean, I was uncatchable. I was climbing trees, sprinting, never got tired, nothing. What do we have here? I think I see a sacrificial ceremony circle, an SSS. Sacrificial SCC. Look what I found, an SCC. I'm not getting in the middle. I should watch Dune. Hey, going backwards is pretty good, actually. Well, this is definitely a peak experience. People who are probably in search, they're searchers of something. Cognitive understanding, intellectual realization. But it's not intellectual necessarily, it's more intuitive, and you can't pin it down. That's why these people always seem so depressed and miserable and like lost. It's because they're grasping at understanding. They're intellectuals, they're philosophical, but those ways lie madness. We know this. The truth of reality is an intuitive knowledge, and you're never going to find it by trying to make sense of it. What is the cosmic joke? It's a little bit of what they're experiencing minus the intellectual grasping that always accompanies what they do. I always call it the cosmic giggle. And if you don't know what that is, you probably know what that is. If you can't pin it down right now, but you know times in your life when you have for moments, then you probably know what I'm talking about. And the cosmic giggle, the cosmic joke, is akin to a spiritual awakening, a brief enlightenment experience. And that's what's happening to these people when they get connected to the earth in a brief, vague way. Truly enlightened individuals are not, their human form is not all-knowing. They aren't keeping the secrets of the universe. But that's what we think, and therefore we reach and grasp for explanations, for like the whole formula, for knowledge that is like rational, for like pragmatic, sensible explanations, and none of it is that. They're in a world that is not in tune with them. They aren't exactly satisfied with the world and with the consciousness of the collective. And if you are, then you are probably the crazy one. You can be wrong and sane and right and crazy. So we've made it through another treacherous downpour, and I'm setting up all my wet clothes to be dried off in this beautiful sun. It's such a vast difference from what I was just going through. But 2 pairs of socks, this shirt, the gloves are not waterproof. My hands were definitely about to be frostbitten and removed. Same with the toes, so the boots are also not waterproof. That's good. Gonna have my pants tied up here to get dry. Just pray to God that it doesn't start raining again, because it is a real thorn in my side. I hope the video comes out good from whenever it started raining, or whenever I could see the rain coming, because that was just really amazing to witness. I mean, as videos often don't portray the grandeur of things. I mean, that transition going from dark, dreary, wet, cold, rainy to sunny, warm, beautiful is just divinity, as divine as what it can be. Just beautiful. That there's the Rio Grande. Oh my God, this place is so amazing. Like, driving through here is just like, why am I not stopping to camp here? It makes no sense. Colorado is a place of camping only. And I know you think that's not true because you know people who live here and they go to work, but no, not unless they work at REI or guide kayaking tours. It's only camping. This is so nice. I'll give you a campsite tour. Down there's the hog. No one anywhere near me at all, which is nice. This was the pillow I used last night, but I have this pillow, which is an inflatable pillow. So that will be nice to give that a little trial tonight. I am sure it's gonna be better than the other one because it's adjustable. You can take air out, put air in. It's more thick, it's more robust. Got my chandelier. I feel like I'm in a rush too much. But I got some food and I'm gonna make a feast, an absolute feast. If dude wipes were too chemically or whatever to clean your cutlery and plates with, there would be a warning. So that's a little tip for y'all. If there's not a warning, you can do it. Okay, we'll begin with our first ingredient going into this delicious meal. Classic Frank's. This is a 1-person serving. So let's do about 6. And we're dicing them, no, we're slicing them actually, into thirds into the pot. That might be too much. I do fear that it's going to be too much. I might take out. Alright, that should be good. Okay, our next ingredient. Hormel chili. Hot, no bean. That sounded exactly like a dog panting. Let's give that a stir. Bush's Best Original Baked Beans. Not a typical chili bean, but a bean nonetheless. No, there's some weird stuff in here. If we die, we die. If we die, we die. The pot is at capacity. It's a chocolate cake. That's the nice thing about eating once a day. I mean, this is all poison, essentially. This is probably not even food. Like, really? But calorie-wise for the layman, you can go ham on a meal if you're only eating one meal. We all remember that debacle with the steak on the first night where I tried to cook steak on coals and I ate 1.5 bites of a purely raw steak and went to bed without eating. I am worried now about the bears finding my beans. I'm nervous and scared because I don't want to put them in the bear box right next to my tent. Wouldn't it be better off for me to just leave them out so that the bear can just take them happily and go? Mesa Verde National Park, Knife's Edge hiking trail, my toothbrush. Let's go. So serene. So serene. So serene. Whoa, Christmas tree.